is Joe's burnt out with YouTube.
Walked over, joined in the line.
Found my great-great-great-grandfather.
You got so fun.
Welcome to New York City. If you don't know me, my name is Katie. I like to make videos of my travels so you can plan your perfect trip as well as my life. I lived in Melbourne, Australia for almost a decade, and now I've moved to the US and I'm showing you what my life is like now. Right now we are in New York City. We're actually here for 2 weeks, so I want to show you all my favorite places. I've been here 5 or 6 times, but you never get sick of New York. So I'm going to take you to all my old favorites as well as some new ones. It is our first full day. We're staying in Greenwich and we're about to go explore. We're taking it easy since we're here for 2 weeks. We don't need to jam pack everything. We actually got in late last night, probably about 3 or 4, and all we did was go to dinner. We went to dinner at a place called Bad Roman. I actually saw it on TikTok. You might be like, oh, TikTok, I'm not sure about that, but it actually was pretty good and I can recommend it. I got a filet with a big cacio e pepe ravioli on top, and then when you cut into it, the cacio e pepe sauce goes all over the steak. And then for dessert, we got a lemon cheesecake in the shape of a lemon. It was so, so good. Today we're exploring Greenwich Village, getting a bit of lunch and seeing some friends because New York in September is probably my favorite place to spend the autumn.
Yeah. Said hi and asked what's been up. Kept talking month after month. Your time, I can't get enough.
Pro tip, buy your tickets ahead of time, sit there early, enjoy the day, especially if it's a rainy day.
My heart adores, got me in my head, yeah, don't need second guess.
This is Joe's Pizza on Bleecker. There's also Bleecker Street Pizza, Artichoke Pizza, John's Pizza. I mean, there's so much good pizza in New York. We're doing pizza by the slice because I'm in a hurry. I'm going to a comedy show tonight, so I'm trying to quickly eat. I know it's not the healthiest dinner. And then we have Levain Cookies. These are probably pretty famous. You've heard of them. I've actually never had them before because I could never be bothered to deal with the line, but they've been around now for a couple of years, so I'm gonna finally try them. Healthy dinner. And then we're going to a comedy show tonight. So we're near the Comedy Cellar, which is where a lot of famous comedians test out their material, I suppose. So it's pretty cheap and you don't know who you're gonna see until you get there, so fingers crossed.
I might try for you can see through oversight, baby,
yeah. One time for my girl back home. Say this twice so you won't feel alone. My love for you has grown. My love for you has grown. Miles apart, but I still feel closer. Shines bright, but I don't lower exposure. Smoke show before you even get to know her.
Yeah. You're what I'm looking for. You had me at the door. Walked in, I need some more of you. I need you in my life. I want you all the time. I'm falling through the sky for you.
Ben is actually interviewing for a job right now, so I'm gonna waste some time and do something I love. It's called the Tenement Museum. It's located on the Lower East Side. So tenements were basically just apartments, but in the 1900s, a bunch of families lived in these apartments, and there's a lot of history. We went last time we were in town, and I just really enjoyed it. They do like specific tours about specific families and people, so I'm gonna do that, waste some time. Also, the gift shop is really great. Lastly, it is a National Historic Monument or historic place or something, so they have passport stamps, which I love. I love completing those passport stamps. So go to the gift shop, get your passport stamp if that's something you care about, and let's explore the Tenement Museum. Waste some time until we can go back and meet up with Ben.
Wait. What do you like about this girl? I mean, there's like a lot of things. I'd probably start with...
I like the way she smiles. She got me staring for a while. Yeah.
Just finished up at the Tenement Museum. As I said, the gift shop at the Tenement Museum is just amazing. So I picked up this little walking tour book of New York. So it's little walking tours for each neighborhood, and then obviously it gives history as well. So I'm gonna go explore the Lower East Side with a bit of intention. Even though I know this city fairly well, I've been here a lot, it's a lot more fun when you know the history about places. So let's go explore the Lower East Side. This is New York in stride. Today, Ben has another interview. So we're just doing a little walk using my new book that I picked up yesterday. And we're walking around the West Village. We saw Carrie Bradshaw's apartment. I didn't really know what it was. I just saw somebody taking a picture in front of it and asked them why. So we're taking a walk around and just seeing a lot of beauty. Look at these beautiful apartments in West Village.
So say it ain't so, man, you should know that I've...
This is Washington Square Park, a very beautiful park. Always things going on. Very nice.
She got me thinking life could be better. These songs start to feel like love letters. I should tell her now, would I ever? It is what it is, man, whatever. Whatever, is it okay? Whatever, you feel the same. I'm telling you now, it's whatever. Whatever, caught my eye. Whatever, cross that line. I'm telling you now, it's whatever. Mixed signals, can't understand what she's been saying, but my mind's fickle, don't know what game I've been playing. Whatever, is it okay? Whatever, you feel the same. I'm telling you now, it's whatever.
check-in. I haven't really spoken to the camera much at all. We're at Bryant Park. Today we're doing a big sightseeing day. We've been so busy. Ben's working, seeing friends. We're just popping in randomly places. Like we haven't had a big, like proper tourist day. Wait. So that's kind of what today is. I have to be so honest, I'm not really even sure how this video is going to come together. I feel like in at least the past week that we've been here, I've taken little clips here and there, food places that we've gone, or random like sites that we've happened to pass across that I know are good because I have been here before. But I don't know if I'm just like burnt out with YouTube or what. I just have not had the desire to film this at all. I have not had the desire to do anything with YouTube on this New York trip. And the reason I recorded anything, because I almost didn't, the reason I recorded anything at all is because I really do like having like the recaps of our trips. Like that was what originally this YouTube channel was, and then I just decided if I'm making the videos anyways, I'll pop them on YouTube. But I guess I'm just a little bit burnt out, so I don't really know what's gonna happen going forward. I still am gonna be making this New York video because I do like the recap, and we're here already. But I just don't even know if this video is gonna come together, and I don't know if maybe I just need a bit of a break, if I'll be wanting to do YouTube videos again in the future. I'm not really sure. So I'm sorry if this this New York video is a bit of a jumbled mess. I still want to show you like things to see, places to eat, things to do in case you're planning your New York trip, but it's just not quite as organized as I like to normally make it. But I'm gonna go because we're going to Grand Central. Sorry, that's my bracelet. We're going to Grand Central Station now, walking around Midtown, and hopefully if we have time, the lower financial district. So that's quite a lot of tourist things to see. Another day we're just gonna stick around Central Park. Like we've been going to the museums and stuff, but because we're not here, we're here for so long, it's not like every tourist site food that we want to try is in, you know, one short clump that's easy and like concentrated. It's spread out over 2 weeks, which is good. That was the intent. All right, we're gonna get going. That's enough chatting for now. Bye.
Moonlight peeks through the curtains. Another night, another fight. How do you feel? Are you hurting? Maybe we should take some time. I think I tend to take you for granted, but I think with me you're misunderstanding. You say you think you might just abandon us. Don't leave, no.
John's on Bleecker. Joe's is probably more famous with tourists because they do by the slice, but we were recommended this one 3 times and the line is always super long. So, what do you think?
It's not bad.
It's not bad? Does it live up to the hype?
No.
It's for pizza in the end? Still okay. Well, you heard it here, folks. It's pizza. So we're at Dominique Ansel Bakery. They invented the cronut like a long time ago. Long time ago, like 15, 10, 20 years ago. So the hype is down. But I've never tried one, so we're gonna try one today. Apple and creme brulee. Ghostbusters! It's the Ghostbusters firefighting building. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh no, I'm losing my voice. Also, they're filming a TV show again right across the street.
Until you ask me what I want. Don't leave, no, please not now.
We're at the MoMA now. It's arranged in 5 floors, the 5th floor being like 1880s to 1910s, and the 4th floor up to the 50s, and so on and so forth. It's so good. I'm so glad we came here. I already saw Van Gogh's Starry Night, Liechtenstein, Modigliani. And that was just on the 5th floor. If you like art, there's so much to see in New York. You will not be bored. And I love art.
Just wait till the morning comes. 'Cause yes, I really mean it. I'm half the man when you're not around. Baby, we can make it.
So we're on Liberty Island. There's the Statue of Liberty, the butt of the Statue of Liberty. She's big. So it's a national monument. So I got my park passport stamp. We're gonna do the same in Ellis Island. Let's go check out these views. So now we're here on Ellis Island. Ellis Island was a major hub of immigration to the United States, primarily in the late 1800s to the 1920s. It officially closed sometime in the 50s, but the 1880s to like 1920s was the height of it. So I've heard if you come to Ellis Island, if your family came through here, you can actually search for them in their records. And my great grandparents came from the Netherlands via Ellis Island. So we're gonna see if we can find them. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, but that's what we're gonna try and see if we can find, which would be very cool if we found them. So we found my great-great-great-grandfather, his records. He arrived on the Carmania, and we found him. Look, am I in danger? We are walking through Central Park. Beautiful, there's lots of hidden secrets. And it's just a nice day. So that's our job. That's our goal today. Just walking from the top to the bottom. We started at a conservatory garden, which has a French, Italian, and English garden. And we're just working our way downtown through various stops. And it's just a beautiful autumn day. I can finally wear a sweater because I packed so many sweaters and it's been so hot here. Still a bit too hot for a sweater, but I'm doing what I can. And this is the famous Bow Bridge.
day in New York City. I'm about to go to the Met while Ben relaxes a little bit. Then we're going to the Edge, and that is it. So I will take you a little bit to the Edge. I'm not going to show you the Met again because we already did that. But otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye!